Welcome back to the Awaken Your Essence channel. This is me, Mystical Carter, coming at y'all. Coming at y'all with another video. While the other videos uploading, I jumped on my laptop this time. It's a full moon tonight, and I just want to drop another gem on y'all, get y'all to thinking a little bit. This is the Awaken Your Essence channel, after all. How many of you guys have noticed all the recent changes of events and controversy that's been going on in the past week and this weekend specifically leading up to the full moon? You know, you got, whether you call it a conspiracy or a distraction, you got Donald Sterling and his wife and all that bullshit going on with the LA Clippers. On the flip side to that, you got Dr. Dre selling Beats by Dre to Apple and making, I think, like 3.2 billion or some shit like that. And then on another front, you got Solange Knowles attacking Jay-Z. There's still bits and pieces of mess going on with the Bundy Ranch and supporters of the Bundy Ranch and people fighting against the BLM and fighting against the federal government locally and federally, taking their land and taking away their land rights and that kind of thing. You got rallies continuously going on all across the country during these days over gun rights and other rights, and then you got civil rights going on. You got the girls getting kidnapped over in Nigeria, that mess is going on. You got there's still a fallout over there in Ukraine, political people talking shit to each other, and in any situation like this, even if you take it all the way back to before this was a country, before this was officially the United States of America, before the robbery and stealing of land and killing of the Indians and all the genocides and all that bullshit went on, even if you take it back there, it all started with something on a political or government front, whether it was officially a government or it was a parliament with the king and queen or anything like that. It still fell on the hands of the citizens and the peoples to fight out the wars and the disputes while the people at the top sat back and observed. And that's the way it's been for the longest time with anybody's race and anybody's country. I want you guys to do your research and take note of that, and take note of when these things happen, because there's been a long time conspiracy with Mark Dice and Alex Jones and folks like that who speak of this quote-unquote Illuminati organization and this agenda by the powers that be, the mystery folks that nobody ever get to see according to them. And they supposedly operate on the energies of the full and dark moon, the blood moons, and things like that. And how many of you guys ever sat back and researched in any of what they talked about, instead of just listening to them throw a conspiracy out there, and because you didn't really like the political party already for whatever reason, bigoted, racist, whatever, us against them, rich folks versus poor folks, all that shit. How many of you guys took notice of those esoteric and mythological movements and energies that was going on while the physical in your face stuff was going on? You know, and another note, this not that broad, bring it back down, bring it all the way back down to the local level in yourself. How many of you guys notice around these celestial alignments and celestial events that happen throughout the year? How many of you guys notice that the chaos will pick up, the drama factor will pick up? You know what I'm saying? How many people have long had the fear and superstition of don't go out on the night of the full moon because people get crazy? You ever take a second and ask yourself why those folks get crazy? Know what I'm saying? This might ruffle a few feathers, but the shit got to be said because that goes along with the theme of this particular discussion. The full moon, if you take it to the magical and mystical meanings of the rituals, regardless of what spiritual system that you fall up under, those that fall close to any of the full or new moons, they're channeling a certain type of energy that comes through. Now, the full moon has long been associated with feminine energy, and just like the sun has been associated with some of those same systems as masculine energy. Regardless or not of whether it's an eclipse, I mean, different little. That'll have to be a whole video unto itself, but if you're talking about people using and taking advantage of and manipulating the lunar energies, especially the full moons, it's a massive feminine energy that's being channeled and projected alongside the energy coming off of the females in your area. Whether they're good people or bad people, how many of you guys have noticed the changes around these celestial events? And how many, and this don't just apply to the ladies, because I don't want you to get it twisted, because the feminine energy affects men as well, and the men that don't know how to harmonize with those energies, as well as the females who don't know how to harmonize with those energies, they get a little bit off their edge, they get a little bit psychotic with it. You know what I mean? Because they can't process the energies affecting their energetic bodies, which then will affect your physical body. Like I said, this is just a note. I'm keeping with the theme of the full moon, and I'll be coming at y'all with another video, man. Y'all stay tuned. Thank you for watching, commenting, subscribing to the Awaken Your Essence channel. It's me, Mystical Carter, and I wish you all full moon blessings and peace. Hold up.